Man, what is I'm doing, YouTube, man? I just like to get started without y'all folk, man. Back with another 2K my career mode, man. You feel what I'm saying? Back with another video, man. I'm just finna get started without y'all folk, bro. Feel me? So let's get to it, bro. Feel me? I'm going crazy. I already scored 2 point, man. Feel what I'm saying? Let's get into the bit.
Redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Smith. Pass to Claxton. Out to Smith. Fires from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Dennis Smith Jr. showing you, yeah, the catch and shoot, I've got that too.
Hero against Bridges. P. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. P's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
Woohoo! That's the incredible athleticism of Dennis Smith Jr. Look out below.
Here's P. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Smith. Ball's knocked loose. Bridges inside. Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Tries again, and it's good for 2. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Nets passing it around. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Here's P. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets, trailing by 4. Claxton with it. Adebayo on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, what a play by Dennis Smith Jr. You almost get the sense this guy relishes the opportunity to play through contact.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And we know that when Dennis Smith Jr. is playing to his strengths, this guy is an effective player. The key for him moving forward is he's got to find a way to be consistent.
He hits the second from the line. Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
Here's Smith, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Smith kicks to Finney-Smith. No good there. Good D from Love. The Heat leading by 5. Adebayo, high post. He's got 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Love against Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Here's P. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for him.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
There's the lob to Bridges, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Martin's checked in for the Heat. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Passes it to P. Back to Butler. Here's P. And he lobs it up toward the rim and slam dunk by Butler.
Well, can we remember the guy's got a 40-inch vertical? I'll tell you, he does his best work in the air, I think.
Simmons against Adebayo. Pass to Johnson. Nailed from three-point land.
D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Teardrop shot. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's P. Rebound, Brooklyn. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And some changes here for the Heat. Ryan is checked in for Butler. Robinson comes in for Hero. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for P. Then for the Nets, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dennis Smith. Lonnie Walker comes in for Johnson. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Bridges. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a three-point play chance for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Simmons, still without a basket. A kick out to O'Neal. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Martin. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Thomas against Robinson. Thomas, no good.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And there's the pass to Martin. The feed to Bryant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, this.
Nets trail by 12. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Johnson. Simmons is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Smith in at the point. On the wing, Bridges. Over Richardson. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Brooklyn. Here's P. 35 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. A 12-point game. Ripped away. P. Misses from close range. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Count the basket. Simmons got his first basket.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Love. Rebounded by the Nets.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Miami leading by 10. Here's Highsmith. Nothing on the board. He passes to Love. And stolen by Simmons. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Love at the elbow. Here's P. 12 points for him. Highsmith the pass to P. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. Johnson with the block. And here's Smith. He's got 6. Simmons passes to Smith. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. The Heat with the lead. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith scanning the floor. He grabs the miss. Miami leading by 10. Inside, here's Love. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons. Just so good at sending it back.
Smith in the post. Great D that time from P. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the paint, here's Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter. Nets trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bridges finds Simmons. Good D from Love. Heat have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's P. Covered by Smith. Here's P. Connects from 3-point range. P's got 15 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
To halt the run, and he overshot that one, missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
To the middle, and it's Butler with the jam.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Simmons looking around. Out to Smith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Smith the pass to Pete. Loads it up for Butler and slam dunk by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
So both teams making some changes here. Smith finds Johnson. They need this one, and he nails the jumper. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. The Heat leading by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. And Miami has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn, and Adebayo throws it down.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 17. He takes it in, and Smith with the stuff.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Smith. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to Claxton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Nets. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And you know, for the Heat, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Now, here's Butler. His last outing, he had 8 points. Walker with some nice D.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now, here's Adebayo. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge...
And so we wrap up the first half. Miami ahead, leading by 14. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
38.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Kevin Love out there with Adebayo, and it's P in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Johnson's shot is off. The Heat leading by 17. Here's P. Down low. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Johnson. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's P. Covered by Johnson. Smith against Butler. Clock is at 3. Pass to P. The Heat need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's P. 20 points for him. Love outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Kevin Love is a big-time skilled big man. And how about that response from distance? Go ahead, sir.
Smith left side. Here's Claxton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Smith, and Butler sends it back.
This guy's such a defensive leader. The intensity, the willingness to put yourself out there. That's a nice block.
Kicks it out to Love. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he just a little over anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
Claxton the pass to Smith. Back to Claxton. He dishes it to Smith. Nets passing it around. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And from undrafted in 2016 doors, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Butler in the corner. Shoots over Johnson. Johnson with the block. Pass to Claxton. And Butler sends it back. And they're able to recover. The Heat leading by 11. P passes to Butler. Here's P. Covered by Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Heat. Highsmith is checked in, and it's Richardson in for Hero. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Timeout called. The Nets. You got to like what P has done in this game.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Kevin Love. Heat on D. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here is Smith, guarded closer. Back to Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Finney-Smith's got 8.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. It's the Nets now, a 12-point game. Smith outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's P. Finney-Smith defending. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the Heat with some changes. Caleb Martin's checked in for Butler. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Down by 15. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Thomas. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Smith in at the 1. To the paint. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the inside, Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
Here's P. Over in the corner, Hero. Here's P. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Thomas finds Smith. Top of the key, Claxton. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Butler, no good. Nets trail by 11. Here's Thomas. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
He passes to Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
In that game against the Cavaliers, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas against Hero. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Thomas. That shot no good. Great D that time from Hero. Here's P. Covered by Smith. P passes to Martin. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it's Smith missing.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Shots good by Hero.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Here's Smith. It's deflected. Butler against Johnson. Pass to P. Kicks it to Martin. Passes to P. Now, here's Adebayo. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Smith outside. Here's Johnson to the right side. Stolen by Martin. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Oh, a little bit of a high wire act there from Hero. Getting elevated, giving them a dose of energy on that alley-oop.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
We're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Love check in for Martin. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, during the break, listening in on Jacques Vaughn's huddle, coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listened. Guys?
Thank you, David. Smith, no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Love trying to break loose.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Smith. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Floats it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points: off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Smith inside. Solid defense right there from P.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Inside, Adebayo with the second effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Claxton finds Smith. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
And Butler, here we go, takes the 3, and he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from P. P's got 25 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Miami, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Crafty move. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Double team on Thomas. Smith for 3. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from P. To the middle.
That's a really solid pass from Jimmy Butler. This guy all about making his teammates better.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Smith dishes to Johnson. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Here's P. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Walker comes in for Thomas. And it's Ben Simmons in for Smith.